Yeah, what's up? So, today, the first what if, bro, I'm gonna get straight into it. What if Deku was the reincarnation of Lord Boros? And I'm surprised no one has done this. There's been ones on what if Naruto was Lord Boros? Not what if Deku, which really surprises me, bro. It, actually does, because Lord Boros, Lord Boros is a G, bro. Like, he is a literal G. So, I'm gonna start. So the story starts off in the One Punch Man universe, where basically Deku, or not Deku, but Boros, his last kind of dying words, he says, "You're too strong for me, Saitama," and then basically dies. But instead of going to heaven or hell, he goes to the one. He goes to the My Hero Academia universe. So yeah, that happens, and Deku is born, and the doctors notice Deku is this baby. It doesn't really look like a baby because Deku looks like Lord Boros. The only difference really is that instead of pink hair, he has green hair. Yeah, he has green hair, and I'll say Deku also has, um, I think Lord Borsa's eyes are, yeah, okay. He has green hair, and I will say, fucking green eyes or something. I don't know, maybe blue. I don't know, but just he got green hair and shit. So Deku, his mom basically takes him home and shit, and I think in the My Hero Academia universe, um, um, fucking mutation quirks are kind of like frowned upon. I'm pretty sure. I mean, the Shoji, bro, he got bullied, but I think it was because he was in a neighborhood where um, mutation quirks were um, people kind of bullied him for being a mutant and shit, or having a mutation quirk. So, also, yeah. I don't think I might give that to Deku. But I'll say when he's coming of age to maybe when he's born to when he's 4, his mother's noticed that he's very powerful. He's got he can fly a little. He's got um like he's got basically Boris' powers, so immeasurable speed, strength, all the physical abilities. So he's very fucking strong and shit. And so and this isn't his first form. He's not in his release form, or he's not his metric burst form either, bruh. He's just going straight off this one form. So because I think Boris is still really fucking powerful even though he's in his first form, but yeah, whatever. Overpowered characters, bruh. So Deku and his mom go to the quirk doctor, and the doctor is very confused because he notices that Deku he doesn't have a quirk. He has that joint in his toe. So the doctor is mad confused because he looks like he has a mutation quirk, but from what he was hearing, the kid's got he's immensely strong and fast and all that other stuff. And so the doctor basically So, like, he kind of is interested because this hasn't happened before, like, ever. So, um, he basically kind of wants Deku to like, um, like he does some more tests and realizes how powerful Deku actually is. Because from his DNA test, he's got in his body, he has X-rays and shit. He's got a bunch of energy flowing within him, which gives him all this like power. Like he's basically a powerhouse. And the doctor says to Inko that if this kid like doesn't train his power and keep it in check, then he could destroy the world. And Inko is fucking shocked as fuck about him, man. Like, she's shocked. Like, bruh, and like, she's being mothered. She's like, my boy wouldn't destroy the world. And, you know, like, I say Deku or Boros, he has all his memories. And, like, he's hoping this time, he can keep his powers in check. Because I think in One Punch Man, it was hard for him to control his powers. That's why he had the armor on. So, basically, Deku, for the next, like, several years until he's 14, basically trains as hard as hell. And he kind of realizes that he's, like, he trains and shit. And Deku, he can't, like, do like regular training. He's actually on Deku Beach, bruh, and he's training hard. And he's basically trains on Deku Beach, and he also like gets all the garbage and shit out, so it's like back to his normal like normal shit. And he's already mastered his normal form and also his metric burst form and his release form, the second form, whatever. But he's already got like those in check. So it's like, so yeah. And so Deku basically is okay, I'll say it's the last day of school, and Deku is actually kind of famous a little bit because he, the doctor, like, it was actually on the news about how Deku had powers but it wasn't a quirk. So yeah, Deku's pretty like damn popular and kind of famous for being the first kid without a quirk but has power and is very immense. Because every time like someone wants to fight him, but he can't even punch them or it would kill them. So he legit has to flick people. Like, legit, he just flicks someone and they just black out and they get injured a lot and they have to be sent to the fucking hospital. Because, yeah, that's how powerful he is. So, then, so the next day, the last day of school, the teacher walks in and he says, time to figure out what you want to do with your lives. And then he throws up the papers and he's like, I know you want to be heroes. And Bakio goes on his rant saying, don't put me with these bunch of losers, teach. I'm gonna be the number one hero. They're lucky to be like sidekicks for some D-lister. And then everyone starts to get pissed. Deku he doesn't care anymore. Like at this point Baku's Baku, so Deku doesn't care. And Deku has kind of Boros's personality. He's kind of arrogant and like and no one has really like gave him any challenge at all, like whatsoever. And he like and like, he's no one's really giving him like a fight, like without like someone being on the ground and going to the hospital. But so Deku basically is just nonchalant, bro. He's just chilling, and then the teacher looks at the paper, or like looks at Deku. He's like, Deku, you want to go to UA too? And well, actually no. Baka, all right. The teacher tells the class that Bakugo wants to go to UA, and they're like, yeah, Bakugo could get in. And then he looks at Izuku, and he's like, Izuku, you also want to go to UA? And Bakugo gets pissed, and he says, you can't get in there, nerd. And Deku just stares at him, and Bakugo throws throws an explosion at Deku's desk, and Deku basically just grabs him and throws him into like several walls. And you know, Deku, since it's the last day, Deku don't care, so he basically grabbed his stuff and left. And Bakugo is sent to the hospital because he broke several bones. So you know, and then at this point, everyone's scared of Deku, so they don't. Even the teacher's scared of Deku, so they don't go like crying to the principal about it. And when the principal asks what happened, the teacher just says Baku's explosion got out of hand, and he accidentally exploded several walls, and he just broke bones because he uses quirk too much. The quirk, his quirk basically activated without him knowing, and then, you know, Baki was knocked out, so he doesn't say shit. So, Deku takes the shortcut, and the slime villain basically emerges. And Deku, he doesn't have any time for this. So he basically punches the air in the slime villain, and it actually kind of the bridge kind of starts collapsing, and Deku kind of just walks away. He straight walks away, and because they're like well, actually Deku just straight runs out, and All Might arrives, and he just sees the slime villain in pieces, a little bit. So he's confused, but he just goes along with it and basically picks up the slime villain, puts it in like a cup or bottle, and then just jumps off. And Deku is basically walking. I'm gonna say, the thing with Bakugo doesn't happen. Actually, no, yeah, it does happen. Deku, he sees this and basically just jumps over everyone, kind of like a flies in that, and jumps down, makes a big crater, and he says, he looks at the heroes and he says, some heroes you are, and it basically starts walking towards the Sludge villain. The Sludge villain is like telling the kid to get back or he'll kill him, and Deku just says, okay, kill him. And the Sludge villain is confused. He says, why do you want he's like, why do you want me to kill him? I don't know. And Deku just says he's just an arrogant asshole. He'll probably be a villain instead of being a hero, so you just kill him. You'll be doing the world a favor. And everyone is kind of like, what the hell? And people notice Deku as the quirkless kid that but has powers, and basically, while the Sludge villain is kind of confused in that, Deku grabs the Sludge, like legit grabs Bakugo, throws him out but he like Deku not trying accidentally threw Bakugo, like he threw Bakugo into a wall, and then like Deku just kind of uses a finger, and then there's a bunch of and flicks it at the Sludge villain, and then it just makes, you know, that All Might when he punched the Sludge villain and then like a kind of a tornado or something happened. Yeah, think of that, but then like 100 times stronger. So it like took out a few, like it damaged some buildings or like whatever, yeah, buildings and play in stores and that. And the Sludge villain is like just defeated, bro. He just explodes. And yeah, so Deku and everyone is just shocked. Yeah, everyone is just shocked and amazed about this kid's power. And Deku kind of just walks away, but then the news reporters come out, and Deku looks at them and he says, "Back off." And then they back away, and he just leaves. He just jumps off and leaves. They kind of like flies and shit. I think Boros can fly. Pretty sure he can fly. He just goes off. So, and this was on the news, and so he walks through the door, and his mom is like worried. She's like, "Oh my God, Izuku, are you okay?" And you know, Deku's like, "I'm fine, Mom. I'm good." And so yeah, that happens. So, and I'll say that All Might couldn't get to him because Deku was just fast as fuck, boy. Like he was just zooming, and All Might couldn't keep up. Boros is very fucking fast. He's like, yeah, I think he's like, I think he's a little lower than Saitama in speed, but I think he's more surprised Saitama on his speed, with his speed on a few occasions. So, he's really fucking fast, so, you know, you gotta be fast as fuck, boy, but, so, Deku, I'll say, fuck, next 10 months, whatever, he is just training. He's trained straight up. He tries to get more, a little, like, trying to master his powers more. Like, they've already been mastered, but he just wants to, like, go in harder and shit. So, he just trains and shit. So, Deku is, so I'll say, and UA entrance exam happens. So Deku is just walks in, and whatever, and he doesn't trip. So, I'll say, actually, no, what, fuck it. I'll say, no. Mo is not in the entrance exam. Whatever. Okay, so Deku does not trip, so he, doesn't have a reason to talk to Naraka really. And, the written test happens. And while fucking Ida is talking his ass off, Ida, like, is kind of just being Ida and talking his fucking ass off. And then Deku basically kind of just speeds, but it looks like he's like teleporting, and kind of just grabs Ida and just kind of slams him into the desk, and he just says, "Shut the fuck up." He's grabbing his neck, so like he's kind of crushing it a little bit, and then like the not magic Mike, no, whatever the fuck, Mike, whatever, I don't care. He says, excuse me, can you please stop? And Deku stops, and then he falls to the ground and basically starts coughing really bad. And so Deku goes back to his seat and shit. But, you know, Ida is kind of like, what's wrong with that? What was wrong with that guy? When really, fucking Ida was just interrupted Mike, but whatever. So, and Deku is very smart in this one. Like, I don't think he'll be. I don't think he's Nezu smart. But no, I don't know. He equal Nezu. I don't know. I don't know how smart Boros was in One Punch Man, but you know, whatever. So Deku finishes the test, and he finishes in like maybe like not that long. He's the first one done. Basically walks and he goes to the gate, and Mike sees him, and then like Deku just goes to the gate, and then people start walking in and shit, and they're like, is that a student? And some of the girls walk up to Deku and start talking to him, and they are like kind of flirting with him. Deku, like, he's just being chill. Like, he doesn't like, he kind of talks to them too. Like, he ain't no like bitch Deku in My Hero Academia. He ain't a bitch, so you know. But so I'll say he kind of just starts walking up to the front, and then Ida, basically being fucking Ida and being dumb as fuck, basically just tries to grab Deku, but before he can, like, Deku just grabs Ida's arm and just starts crushing it, and Ida falls to the ground in fucking pain, and Deku just gives him a death stare, and then Ida is starting to get scared, and Deku just says, "Don't touch me," and then just kind of throws Ida with not that much force, but for Deku, and Deku sends Ida flying through a few walls, and you know, Ida is like hurting a bit, but you know, I need Ida in the story, so he's good, he's fine. I saw he landed on like a fucking. He landed on a like fucking mattress or something. I don't know. I don't know. I need him in the story, so plot. So you know, he's fine. But, well, he's hurting, but you know, he won't die. He'll be fine. So Deku just he hasn't tested like his release form that much. Like, he's done it, but like he hasn't like fought anyone with it. He's like saying, well, robots are perfect targets. So basically, Deku like transforms into his released form, and he just transforms into that, and everyone are confused. Like, what? Wait, I thought his quirk was. I thought like they knew he wasn't really a quirk because he's kind of famous for, like, you know, being the first quirk quirk. It's good with powers, though. But they thought his power was like a mutation. But now they're seeing him transform. Is it a transformation or something? But so Deku basically just like speeds off really fucking. Since he has like immeasurable speed, he basically just flies, and people are wondering where he went. And he's starting to take out robots, like a lot of them. Like damn. But he kind of want to leave some for other people. But he like just goes off and just smashes like probably like I don't know. Be a good match, of course. I say he would smash about like 80 robots in like a few seconds. And everyone is shocked by this. And he's going off, and Mike just says, "Follow that kid." There's no like villains wouldn't wait, and basically they go off, and people are getting points and shit. Deku is just kind of his like numbers are going up more, and like I say Nezu, Aizawa, All Might, and a few others are there in like a room and shit, and they're like shocked because like this kid's just legit just zooming. They can't even see him, and I'll say it's on TV. It's on TV. It's just on TV because first quirkless kids go try to do the entrance exam, but he has powers, so it'll be probably on TV. And I don't know if in Canada it was on TV. I have no idea. Whatever. Okay, so I'll say the people that got recommended, they are already finished with their exam, so they're kind of watching it, like they're watching. I think I'll just say UA has a big ass TV in one of the like rooms and shit, and so it's on. So they're watching him, and Momo is like, I don't know. She's like kind of horned up a little bit now, and he is basically just crushing every single robot. And then the zero pointer comes out, and Deku just kind of. And I know people in the comments could be like, "Why Deku? Boros could easily destroy every single robot." Okay, bro. I know that, bro. I know that. But people's gotta get some robots too, and Deku is holding back a lot. So he's trying to let other people, like once he got like a few hundred maybe, he stopped and stood like just went up on a building and chilled, and he already beat All Might's score, and which everyone was shocked about this, but the teachers were probably a lot shocked, bro. And Deku, this could be a good part, bro. So the zero pointer came out, and Deku could hear like I say Unaraka and shit, and sees Unaraka, and he sees everyone running, being bitches. So Deku basically just zips there, grabs, throws off the rope, and zips to the uses her recovery girl, which I'll say she wasn't in the room yet, but she was like on the field just seeing who needed help and shit. And so he zips back to the like zero pointer in like 0.0000000, a lot of zeros. And you get the point. But so everyone is like, what just happened? This man just like teleported or something. What just happened? And Deku is actually, he's smiling. He's like, maybe a good challenge. And so, uh, when Boros, he had that giant energy, like, blast when he was in his release form at Saitama. So, that, that was him. And Deku looked back at them. He said, "You guys probably want to run. This city's probably gonna be annihilated." And then everyone just starts running out of the city, and like in the stadium at that point. And he just does that massive energy blast, and it just explodes like straight up. The state is just exploded, like, and the arena is also highly damaged. Like the walls and shit are broken apart and shit, and like it just, yeah, blew, like, so, you know, there was a bunch of smoke and shit, like, yeah, there was a lot of smoke, and like the heroes at that point, like some of the heroes ran down there, and like, um you know, but seeing if like Deku was alright, bruh. It's like they didn't know if he was dead or not. What? So, um, everyone is, and he basically just walks out of there, and he's back in his, normal form. And bro, everyone is terrified. Mineta be pissing his fucking pants, bro. Like, even the heroes are terrified. Of, like, he just blew up a fucking city with not that much effort at all. And, uh, the recommendation students, they're watching this on TV. They are also very scared. Just everyone's scared. Momo is scared and horny now. You know, yeah, like some of the girls are horny as shit because he's blew up a city. You know, see what I gotta do? Blow up first that vagina. No, I'm just kidding. No, but you know, everyone's kind of just scared, bro. They're pretty scared and shit. So, Deku basically kind of just walks out of there nonchalant, bro. But like, he's got like, I think I say his gym, like his gym uniform, just got annihilated too and shit. So like everyone, he's basically kind of naked and shit. And he just walks out, like he doesn't care. He's kind of zooms back, and then like Inko he watches this on TV, and Deku just zips there, and like not that long, like maybe a few seconds and shit, and then he's like, "Hey mom," and then Inko's like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" And then you know, Deku, Deku's like, "Yo mom, chill, I'm sorry," and she's like, "You, bro, why'd you blow up that fucking city?" He's like, "I got carried away, okay? I saw that 0 pointer, I saw its size, I thought it would be a good fight. I was wrong." He just says, "I just went in too hard, mom." Like, she's like, "Yeah, the fuck you did, bro. You just legit blew up a fucking city." And then, you know, only the exam was over after that, cause it's like, and the heroes kind of realized that Deku, like, was kind of holding back, and like that he let some like the students get some points too, and so, but Deku, but they are also scared about this kid if he turns into a villain, because like, who the fuck's gonna stop him? No one can fucking stop him, really. I mean, like, in the One Punch Man universe, Saitama was like the only one to stop him. He was Boros was the most powerful villain in the fucking series, bruh. And then before you like, go into the comments and be like, no, bruh, Garo was no. I mean, Garo is powerful, bro. Garo is second. I think Orochi's third, bro. But like, you know, Boros survived a serious punch. He survived that, but then the second serious punch got him down, bro. Survived his, bro, he survived multiple punches from Saitama and a serious punch. It was still talking. So, bro, Orochi got his ass kicked. He got one punch. Saitama missed the punch, too. And he died. And fucking, like I would say Garo, bro. Garo, I think, survived a few punches, bro. And he didn't die, bro, but he was hurt. I think he got knocked out or something. But it's weird in the One Punch universe, because, like humans and shit, when Saitama punches them with a casual punch, bro, it knocks them out, but when he does it to fucking monsters, it, like, explodes them. Which is weird. Okay, I'm getting off track, bro. I'm getting off track. Okay, so, 2 weeks go by. 2 weeks. And Deku, well, his mom walks into his room, and she has a letter from Yue. And, Deku doesn't really care. He's like, alright, thanks, Mom. And he like, just kind of rips the letter into fucking several fucking pieces, and, and there's a disc and then a hologram of All Might, and he says, young Midoriya, you have done really well in the entrance exam. You got more points than me and in the entire history of UA. We can't wait to see you on your first day. Welcome to your My Hero Academia and shit. And then, it closes, bro. And Deku is not surprised at all that he got into UA. Like, he straight up didn't. He knew he would get in. Like, he was counting the score, so, he didn't care. And, so, he didn't care that he got in, really, so. Okay, no, yeah, I'm gonna leave this part off, bruh. So, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it off, bruh. So, okay. If you like this, subscribe and like, whatever the fuck you want to do, bruh. So, part 2, I don't know. I don't know how many, it depends on if anyone likes this and shit, so, yo, it's been What If Life, bruh. Yeah, later bitches.